So, moving, never easy, but standing still is even hard. Is it even harder? No, I really don't. Try standing still. Like, does it work? Try standing still. All right, so today we're talking about moving into a new season. Now, by a show of hands, real quick, although I can't see you, by faith, I know you're gonna raise your hand. How many of you watching, how many of you have moved into a new season? That one kid in the back, like, yo, me. And then there's the other guy in the back who's probably eating breakfast because it's homeroom. And I don't know. Now, I can't see you, obviously, like, duh, I can't see you. But whether you said yes or no, you raised your hand or you didn't, I want to say that we are constantly moving into new seasons. Honestly, it feels like every day is a new season. Like every day, every moment, every second, you just don't know what's gonna happen next. Especially in 2020. Like you don't know what's gonna happen next. You don't know what's around the corner. There's a new season right around the corner. You don't even turn around. No! New season. So, moving into a new season. Sorry, I admit it, I got a little distracted there. But if you're moving into a new season, there's a good chance that right now you feel like you may be going through it. Every new season has a new learning curve, and every new season it kind of forces you to readjust. And I know you guys are looking at me like, we already know this. Why do you keep just repeating the same stuff like we already know this? Yeah, you might already know this, but the truth is we honestly don't act like we know that. If you know that every new season has a new learning curve, if you know you gotta readjust, if you know this, like if you really knew this, then can someone tell me why? Why do we act like if we have it all figured out? We get into a new season, we know we don't know what's going on. It's a new season, it's fresh. You know, you gotta learn, you gotta see how, but we wanna act like we got it all figured out. Listen, it's okay for you to not know how to deal with that thing. It's okay for you to feel unsettled and like you're all over the place. It's okay. Listen, cut yourself some slack. Cut yourself some slack. Like if you don't, all you're gonna do is frustrate yourself and then frustrate the people around you. New seasons already suck sometimes. The very last thing you need is to have to deal with a frustrated you that's even frustrating you more than you were frustrated. Does anybody know where I'm going with this? Cut yourself some slack, all right? We don't need the frustrations. That's what I'm trying to say. And that actually brings me to my next point. Frustration is a choice. And this ties perfectly into what I was talking about before, like new season, new lessons. You don't have it all figured out. And I want to say this. I know there are a lot of people out there who are like, oh, well, I'm not much of a school person. I started using these way too early, so I'm gonna do it again. I'm not much of a school person. You know, they say they're not school people, like school just doesn't work for them. Well, I wanna be honest with you. If you're not much of a school person, you're not much of a life person. I hate hearing that so much because the truth is, if you suck at learning and that's why you're not much of a school person, well then you're just gonna have a tough time. You're gonna have a tough time because guess what? Life is just learning. Like you're moving into new seasons all the time. There's something new to learn. You gotta readjust and do this. Like you gotta adapt to life. Life is always changing. You don't know what you're gonna run into later on today after you watch this video. You might have to learn how to deal with a new situation. And it's just learning, and it never seems to stop. And what happens when you need to learn and then you choose not to? You get frustrated. And then you frustrate the people around you. So frustration is a choice. Frustration is your choice. I don't know what season you're going through right now. I don't know what you're moving into. I really don't know, but I know no matter how frustrating, annoying, irking it is, frustration is a choice. And let me tell you, if you choose to embrace frustration, if you choose not to learn, if you choose to just be like, well, life is handing me this and I'm not gonna take it, man, don't do it to yourself, please. Do it for me. Don't do it to yourself, for me. If that makes any sense. And that is actually the perfect segue to my next little pro tip, which is have fun. Romans 8:28 goes like this, and we know that all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Listen, I don't know if it's a season of growth or just like a new day. I don't know what you're going through, but what I do know is that if you're alive and you're going through it right now, that it is God-given. God allowed it. You know, it's a gift, and even a miracle that we're still alive and breathing at this very moment. God allowed it. So whether it's positive or negative, you just gotta accept it like it's yours. This is your season. for whatever situation, whatever season it is. It's your season. So choose to have fun with it. Have fun with it, embrace it, just like make the most of it, because you're gonna have to go through it anyways. You're gonna live through it anyways. You might as well just go through the season with a little bit of joy in your heart. You are not going to change it as much as you might feel like you can. You're not gonna change the situation by being negative, by being bummed out, and by making your life miserable, by making everybody else's life miserable. It's just not gonna happen. Just embrace it and enjoy it. And I know we don't like change. But you know what? Choosing to embrace it and just take it all in, it's just gonna help you to appreciate these seasons more. And we don't like change. I know we don't like change, but guess what? Choosing to appreciate change, it's actually gonna help you to appreciate the changes that come with change, which is usually for the better, I'm hoping. Cut yourself some slack, all right? You're not supposed to have it all figured out. It has a learning curve. Do not get frustrated. Frustration is your choice. Choose to instead enjoy and have fun during these seasons and make the most of it. And I know I could have just said that from the beginning and had this video over with in 30 seconds, but guess what? I wanted to talk to you guys because I missed you. So the least that you can do, bless that like button, subscribe, comment, and share. I don't know how many more times I gotta ask you guys for this. What more of me do you want? What more do you want? Grade 8 acting. I stole that from Notebook. Listen, y'all. Have fun and appreciate life as it comes to you for what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, what else can we possibly do? What else are we left with? You know? Peace.